take a look at this foot. Notice her toe. Notice how she's rocking back on her heels. That toe is not even touching the ground, and that's because she doesn't want to put pressure on that toe because of this. Look at the split in that toe. The problem is going to be underneath there, so let's get started on this and show you exactly where it is. But on this one, it's pretty obvious where it is. We've got some separation there, right in the right-hand corner of that claw. That's where that problem is going to be, so we're going to get to work on that. You'll notice I got two different knives here. One of the questions I get a lot is why are some knives thicker than the others? It simply has to do with how often they've been sharpened. I always start them out when they're thicker. I use those knives for more of the more aggressive cutting, where I'm taking off bigger pieces. But when I'm working on fine detail stuff like this, I'm going to use that thinner bladed knife. You can get those knives sharper and do more precise cutting with them. This dark colored horn right here is just some staining. The problem is going to be right here in this corner, so let's get to work on that. When you have lesions in and around that toe triangle, oftentimes they are going to be associated with some pronounced lameness in that foot. Here you can see that horn starting to push up a little bit. The reason that is because when that cow takes that step, it's putting a lot of pressure toward that toe area. And obviously when you have a lesion in that little spot with a lot of pressure there, it's going to cause that cow to try to step differently to try to alleviate that. So that's why you're going to see that pronounced lameness. Every time she puts that foot down, there's a lot of pain associated with that. So she tries to lift it up and tries to get that weight onto that other foot. So in this case, because it's right along that white line, that horn is actually working its way into that corium. It's like pushed right up tight against it, and that also makes it painful. You can see here, watch, as that pressure escapes from that lesion area. Now we got to get a block on that other claw, and we'll go back to work to open this up. Have you ever put the block on the wrong claw before? No, but I put the glue on the wrong side of the block before. In that case, you have to start all over. Now we can get that salicylic acid wrap in place. Now, the salicylic acid does a couple of things. Number one, it's going to exfoliate that area, pull away any of the damaged tissue that might be there. Another thing that's going to do is it's going to provide some pain relief, some localized pain relief to the area. And another thing it's going to do is help eliminate bacteria